Not my king, not my king, not my king, not my king. My family, those were boos. Boos after boos after boos. Time and time again, we hear the king himself being booed practically every single time he leaves multi-billion-dollar taxpayer-funded Buckingham Palace. Every time we hear boos. Every single time. And that is what happened just yesterday. The king himself was heckled. And so, what the likes of Prince William and Kate Middleton, who attended what they call the King's Commonwealth service yesterday. My family at Westminster Abbey, and my family, I want you to hear those chants yourself from the public. Charles should be worried. Charles should be concerned. My family, please hear this, please. It's important to hear this. You know what? When Donald Trump became president of the United States of America, that was the first time I heard people saying that, not my president, not my president, not my president. I heard that so oftenly through Donald Trump's presidency. Well, guess what? After the passing of the Queen, we are hearing that much, much more oftenly. People booing the king. People booing the current reigning monarch, King Charles himself. And the polls, YouGov, and tabloid polls have all said that Charles is so popular. That's what they keep selling time and time again. Charles is more popular than Harry and Meghan. That's what they sell every single day. But if Charles is truly popular, as they say, then why is the king being heckled? Why are the public, why are the masses chanting, "Not my king! Not 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 my king!" If Charles is so popular, then why are we hearing those chants from members of the public? And just a couple of days ago, just last week, the same thing happened to the king, King Charles himself. Charles was heckled in Colchester by members of the public. And the boos were so loud, visible, impossible to ignore. My family, this is what happened last week to the popular king, more popular than Harry and Meghan even, as the tabloids keep on saying, as the press keeps on yapping time and time again. Please hear this kindly, my family. The boos
are impossible to ignore anymore. No one can even ignore it anymore. Nobody can ignore it. My family, it is very clear. It is very, very visible. And my family, allow me to read this, please. My family. They heckled the king and queen consort in Colchester last week, as I've shown you. But just a couple of hours ago, just yesterday, it was the largest anti-monarchy protest to date. The largest one. The masses gathered together, holding placards saying this, and I quote, "All spares, not heirs." Someone in the crowd making a reference to Harry's memoir, Spare. My family. And they're saying that all spares, not heirs. One woman held a placard saying this, and I quote, hashtag racist royal family. One guy held a placard saying this, down with the crown. And others held placards, not my king. My family, the protests against King Charles are becoming more louder, more visible, and way, way more impossible to ignore. My family, and there is something that Charles did this time, because he must have been informed that people were protesting his reign. And here's what Charles reportedly did. And I quote, very, very funny. What's of interest is that Charles, in his car, he took a different route to the rest of his family. Charles went a different way, a different route to avoid the protesters. My family karma is coming down hard on members of the royal family. They're the ones telling tabloids to rile up the public to boo Prince Harry and Meghan. Right now, I can tell you, the tabloids are more focused on, Harry and Meghan being mocked in the US. They want Harry and Meghan to be mocked in the US. They want to paint the illusion that Harry and Meghan are unwelcomed in the US, where they live as a family, where they fled to from the UK. That's what they're busy doing. Instead of focusing right there at home, where we have masses of the public booing the king of all people, the king himself. My family, people are saying, not my king. And every day, the protests grow. Time and time again, while the tabloids are more focused on deflecting, focusing on bullying people who don't even live in the UK itself. People who live in the US. People whom they are so desperate to have them come to the coronation, smile there, pose so they can get stories, articles to write about Harry and Meghan's supposed body language. However, the firm with this move is saying that, hey, look, we might want Harry there, but we don't want Meghan and the kids Archie, Lilibet. And no wonder, a couple of days ago, just yesterday and the day before that, they were saying this, that Archie and Lilibet are not invited to Charles' coronation just a couple of days ago. And they're bullying children, just to get at the parents, Harry and Meghan. My family, this is the same thing we saw when Lilibet was born, and then Harry and Meghan announced her name as Lilibet. how a baby was bullied over a name. Now, they're bullying Lilibet and Archie because they're prince and princess, because of their titles. My family, because the tabloid media can't stand or accept that a child born in America is a princess, that Archie is a prince. Mixed race kids are prince and princess, and they can't control their hatred, their racism because of that. The royal family is reaping what they have sown. They have sown hatred against their own. They have told people to boo Harry and Meghan to try and please the egos of Charles and William, who could not stand seeing Harry and Meghan so popular, more popular than them. They could not stand seeing Harry and Meghan getting the front pages of UK tabloids, which happened to Meghan openly. They could not stand seeing that. And they initiated this hate and smear campaign to destroy Harry and Meghan, to destroy their marriage, to destroy their relationship. But no matter what they've thrown towards Harry and Meghan, they have failed. And they told people, the tabloid media, to tell the public to boo Harry and Meghan. Well, guess what? It is not happening to Harry and Meghan. It is happening to the king. King Charles himself. It's happening to Kate Middleton, to Prince William, and it is loud, visible, and impossible to ignore that even the king himself has to take a different route to avoid driving past the protesters. That's how bad it is. But the media in the UK is focused on whether or not Harry and Meghan, why Harry and Meghan did not go to the Oscars. They're focused on trying to paint the illusion that Harry and Meghan are unpopular. Not just in the UK, but also in the US. Yet the royals that they claim are popular are being booed right there at their home in the UK itself. You can't make this stuff up because it is happening. You just can't make this stuff up. My family, you can't.
Not my king! 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 Not my king!
My family, the chants are loud, visible, and impossible to ignore. And part of this crowd were supporters of Republic, who say they want to turbo change the campaign as Charles' coronation approaches. And my family, Republicans, say this is the moment to have a conversation about the monarchy. And their intention on Coronation Day is to make their objection to the monarchy loud, visible, and impossible to ignore. My family. And guess what? It is catching the attention of people from all across the globe. The crowds keep getting bigger. King Charles clearly has been rejected by the masses, by the public in the UK. The royal family is being rejected. My family, allow me to read some comments online based on this issue, based on what is happening, my family. Just please, first of all, look at this kindly. Even someone called Sarah said that, wow, they are out in full force. King Charles III is in big, big trouble. My family, look at this, please, kindly. Look at those crowds. Look at those crowds. Charles had to take a different route. That's how afraid he was to avoid the protesters. Come on. People are booing the royal family. The crowds are getting larger. If I was Charles, I would be very, very concerned. And right now, I'm sure the royal family is trying to leak a story to deflect from what is happening right now. The booing of King Charles, that's what they're doing right now. My family, someone asked, what are they yelling aside from boos? Not my king. That is what they are yelling. They are saying Charles is not their king. My family.
My king! Not 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 my king!
My family, they want so badly for Harry and Meghan to be booed. What they don't see is that they have told the public it's okay to boo members of the royal family. And guess what? They are doing it just not to the ones they wanted to be booed, but to the king himself. Now, someone said that sadly for Charles, the queen had been there for most people's whole life. But now that she's gone, it does not feel like a monarchy without her. Charles has not done himself any favors. With the multi-million-pound coronation, 2 new thrones, and the new golden carriage either. And don't forget his mistress, Camilla. Of course, we can't forget that. We can't. My family, someone said that the whistles aren't working. People can see and hear the boos. The royal family did it to themselves. OMG, brilliant the booing. And someone trying to whistle the boos down. Someone says that. Someone said that expect the pressure for Harry and Meghan to attend the crown thingy to ramp up today. They need cover. And they want their scapegoats. I hope Harry and Meghan, don't come to be the royal family scapegoat. My family, someone said that it is what Charles deserves. If I were the palace, I would consider doing something that makes the case for monarchy in these modern times. Then they need to start doing more. Not just random visits to a food bank here or a homeless shelter there. My family, you know what? We have seen William show up to a food bank empty-handed with cameras around him, because that is what he's required to do by the tabloid media for them to get their pictures. And guess what? The tabloids will do the rest for him. Will write glowing things about him. About how Kim Milton counted a phone call as an engagement. That's what the media will do. Because the contract they have with the royal family. That is what we've seen. And that's what they'll continue to do. That is what they will continue to do. But don't expect the royal family to do more. If you ask them to do more, it's like you're insulting them. That is the truth. If you ask the royal family, William, Hamilton, you telling them to do more, you're insulting them. You are insulting them. There's a reason the tabloids, before Harry married, got into a relationship with a black woman, were calling Hamilton and William the Doolittles. The Doolittles. There's a reason for that. It's because everyone saw they were doing the bare minimum while having vacations. And then they leaked stories about Harry to ensure tabloids don't focus on them. When Harry and Meghan got together, my family from the Harry and Meghan documentary, we all heard what Harry said, what Meghan said, really. That they got a phone call from two people, William and Jason North. William and Jason North, the same person whom we have been told, whom we have seen issue a statement on William's orders against Meghan in court, in a statement that was not needed. He did that to please William. He did that because William has a vendetta of hate against Meghan. He did that to destroy Meghan's reputation. But what he also did is show the entire world exactly the face of the man behind the smear campaign against Meghan Markle. And Meghan still won the case against Daily Mail for breach of copyright and also breach of privacy. On both counts, Meghan won the case. And my family, Jason North and William, contacted Harry and Meghan, telling them that a tabloid had gotten a scoop about their relationship. At that time, tabloids were calling William and Kate the Doolittles. All that changed when tabloids found out that Harry was dating Meghan Markle. And it's William and Jason North. One of them must have leaked it to a tabloid that Harry was dating Meghan, and then called Harry and Meghan, told them that a tabloid had gotten the scoop that you two are dating. The utter level of shamelessness from those two, from William and Jason North, the utter level of shamelessness. My family, those two, in my firm opinion and belief, they leaked to a tabloid that Harry and Meghan were dating. My family, because William had seen that Harry and Meghan were getting serious. And he could not stand it one bit. Remember, William, first of all, was unhappy that Meghan was an American citizen at first. Xenophobia. That was the first thing that William was not happy about. That tells you what you need to know about them. But they're all family. And the xenophobia, the hatred, the racism, that speaks a lot. And Harry's memoir tells a huge, huge story, my family. So the royal family are not expected to do more. They do the bare minimum, and the tabloids do the rest. They write glowing things about them. You know? I even recall what one carnival of so-called experts said to Meghan Markle while slamming Meghan Markle. They said, "We pay, you pose. Why couldn't you just give us a picture of your son, your kids? That's all you needed to do." My family, that's what they said. But Meghan said in the Card magazine article that why would I give a photo of my son to people calling him the N-word? The terrorists abuse you, then expect you to play ball. That's what they expect. And it's worked for a long time. They abuse you, You invite them for dinner. You have dinner with them, tell them stories, and then guess what? Next day, they write good things about you. They write good things about you. Harry and Meghan will not play the game of leaking and planting of stories, while William broke the vow that he had made to Harry, never to play that game by leaking and planting stories against Harry and Meghan. My family, everybody saw what William did to Harry. It's public knowledge by now. It is public knowledge by now, my family. And it was very, very much evil of William. So, my family, I say this, don't ever expect royal family to do more. Don't expect that. If you do more and I will change the others, it becomes even a problem. They tell you to be 50% of yourself. And then they leak stories against you to undermine your work. I recall Meghan's hugely successful project, the cookbook, the Together community cookbook, that was so successful that even the mayor of London said that many have been here, but never had he seen change until the day Meghan went there. Until the day Meghan set foot at Grenfell and changed the lives of the women there. From the mayor of London himself, Sadiq Khan, he said that. And my family, that cookbook, Camilla Tomini is a liar, linked Meghan's project to terrorism because royals were jealous about Meghan's successful first project in the royal family. Just a couple of weeks after being married to Harry, because of jealousy. So don't expect royal family to do more. They won't. They won't. William said that he wants to tackle homelessness. William, of all people, said that he wants to tackle homelessness. How will he do that? Will he give people money out of the 20 million pounds he gets a year from the Duchy of Cornwall? Now that he's the Prince of Wales, will he give people a share of that 20 million pounds to build homes? That's not going to happen. Not William. He'll never ever do that. So don't expect royals to do more. They'll say something today, they get press about it, but they won't do anything. Anything other than just pose, get photos, and that's it. Don't be deceived by the royal family. What they care about mostly is to do PR. Optics are what matters most to them. That is what they only care about. My family, someone said that tabloids and the media opened the floodgates when they allowed all the racism and hatred of Meghan and Harry. People now see it as okay to do this to any member of the royal family. No one to blame but the royal family. Someone called Kim said that. My family, someone called Kim said that. Someone called Maria said that they don't like Charles much, do they? Time to abolish the monarchy. Charles is the new King Joffrey in the Game of Thrones. My family, someone said that. My family, Charles is the one being booed, not Harry, not Meghan. And my family, the boos are loud and visible for every single person to hear. Someone said that, was someone using a whistle to drown out the not my king chant or the boos? Indeed, someone was. my family. But the boos were very, very much loud and clear for every single person to be able to hear.
Not my king! 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 Not my king!
My family, you've heard that. Members of the royal family are being rejected by members of the public. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth. Someone said that 7 months into a job and they still don't want you there. Should tell you to end it by now. My family, someone says that. My family, someone said that this is making it easy for the Commonwealth to exit. First ever Commonwealth Day service with booing at a monarch. Thank goodness Harry and Meghan are not there. My family, someone said that. My family, someone said that Commonwealth Day service MIA. Meghan is minding her Kali business as her in-laws get the booze. What her haters wished to happen on her is happening to the haters, to Charles, to William, to Kate and Camilla. And guess what? Also Camilla, William, Kate were there. The boos were loud, clear, and meant directly just for them. My family, someone said that it's amazing how people don't even care to be there anymore. Streets were lined up 3 years ago. Now, not anymore. My family, I recall during the last event for Harry and Meghan, the Commonwealth Day service, the royal family was so mean to Harry and Meghan. Some not wanting to talk to Harry and Meghan. My family, in that event, the crowds were cheering for Harry and Meghan, cheering for them. Despite being lied about, by the media about Harry and Meghan, to boo them, to insult them, the public were cheering for Harry and Meghan. Even in the Harry and Meghan documentary, Meghan and Harry talk about that. In the last day. My family, the public were cheering for Harry and Meghan. And now, in the first Commonwealth Day service, you have Charles being booed. After Meghan has left, the Queen has passed away, you have the public booing Charles. And I'm happy that Meghan and Harry are not present. I'm happy. I'm happy that the boos are very much, very, very visible. My family, someone said that only weeks ago, the police would take you away if you had a blank sign. Well, I guess that they can't arrest everybody. Someone said that they can't arrest everybody. Someone said that thank you, not my king protesters, for showing King Charles the Cruel that the monarchy is useless in our modern day world. Someone said that. My family, if you look at the people, you will note they form part of the core demographic of the monarchy. White, elderly, and clearly, even they are saying no to King Charles. Charles should be concerned and very, very much worried, my family. My family, people have rejected Charles, and I'm happy to see this. These are the seeds that the royal family were planting against Harry and Meghan. But it never happens to Harry and Meghan. It's happening to the royal family. It's they who are being booed. My family.
My king! Not my king! Not my king! Not my king! Not my king!
Hate does not win.
Not my king!
Love wins.
My king! Not my king!
Hate never wins. Love wins. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet Dana, and Doria Ragland, and all of you members of the squad at home. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of the Squad Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Squad Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.